Hey, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on where you are watching from. It's your girl, Miss B, and I'm here today welcoming you to another episode of A Little Sound with Miss B, right here on my YouTube channel. You know how we do it. We talk about sounds of English, we talk about pronunciation of words, we talk about everything related to phonics. So today I will be sharing with you a very special episode. I titled the introduction to later sounds of English. This is actually something very different, something very nice that you cannot afford to miss. But before we continue, I just want to say a very big thank you to you, my old subscribers, for coming back to see this video, and of course you, my new subscriber. Thank you, and I appreciate your visit. And make sure you don't leave this particular channel without subscribing. Okay. So, as I said earlier, today we are going to be talking about the latest sounds of English, and I will be opening your eyes to the sounds you don't even know that exist on the later sounds, okay? We are going to be talking about the sounds each letter is producing. I just want to blow your mind today. We have so many sounds of English related to the letters. Okay, I'll be taking them one after another. I think we're not going to do it the way you were expecting, but I am sure that before you leave today, you would understand something different on later sounds of English. The first letter, which is letter A, it can make at least 8 sounds. You can't beat that. You have a lot of them. Okay, so we'll be taking them one after another. The first sound of the letter A is pronounced as ah. That's using the British English anyway. I'm not going to be using American English. So the ah is a short vowel sound, and it is quite easy to make, except that sometimes people pronounce it as a depending. But I'm thinking that the best way to say this sound is ah. Ah. Okay. Now I'll be giving you word examples that will help you pronouncing the sound. Okay, so the first word example I will give you here is ant, ant, act, act, accident, accident, action, action. And then I have other words like maximum, maximum, man, man. All right, this particular sound can only begin a word or be at the middle of a word. It can never end a word. It doesn't. Unless if you have found out a word that ends with this particular sound, please feel free to share with me. But I am certain that we have this sound basically on the first letter of a word or at the middle of a word. You don't see it at the end. Moving on, let's talk about the second sound, which is the sound. This sound also is pronounced in words like wash, watch, what are you talking about? Alternative, want, what do you want? I have other words like swap, swap. Some people say swap. I'm going to swap my phone. Okay, you actually rather say I will be swapping my phone tomorrow. Swap. You swap something. You don't swap it. Okay? And then I have next one to be swamp. That's what most people say. But the right pronunciation is swamp. Swampy area, not swampy area. You know, those muddy areas, people go there. Oh, all right, that particular thing is pronounced as swampy, not swampy. All right, and then I have another one to be yacht. Yacht. Now, this particular word, some people pronounce it as yacht. I've heard people say that over and over. Okay, sweetheart, you don't say yacht. The CH there is not pronounced. So you rather say yacht. Yacht. Okay, that's all for now. And then let's move on to the third sound. The sound is pronounced as ah. This is a long sound of the first one we did earlier. Okay, examples are after, after you. All right, you have the next one to be afternoon. Good afternoon. Next one is fast. Be as fast as you can. Fast. Next one is mask, father, pass, and so on. Okay, we're moving on to the next sound, which is A sound. That's actually the pronunciation of the letter itself. So you say A. What examples we have here? Apex. I've seen people pronounce this word as apex. All right, darling, you don't say apex, you say apex. Apex. Next one is anus. Oh, each time I pronounce this word in a class, you see children laughing like, I don't understand. Each time I say it, you must see them laughing. Okay, so that word is not anus anyway. You pronounce it as anus. Anus, okay? Anus. And then we have next one to be able. God is able to do anything. Able. So you don't say able. And then we have next one to be ape. Okay, we have next one to be Asia. I prefer pronouncing this word as Asia. Although some people say Asia, but I'd rather say Asia. Okay, we have next one to be fatal at the middle of your word anyway. So say fatal, safe, favor, slave, make, capable, capable, cradle, cradle, table, and so on. I can't give you other words, you know. And then we move on to the next one, which is the long sound of the earlier one we talked about. Or sound, okay? So you say or. This particular sound can actually be at the beginning of a word, be at the middle, okay? Examples are always, always. Next one is alter. We have all right. Are you all right? We have next one to be already. Have you seen the A there is producing the sound of or? That is what we're talking about. Okay, we have next one to be also. We have all together, water, coal, bowl, and so on. Okay, we have next one to be the schwa sound. This particular sound is very, very enormous. The A there is producing the sound of this time around, okay? I can give you examples like alone, leave him alone. We have above, we have ago, long time ago. So you don't say ago. We have amazed, ashamed, apostrophe. So you don't say apostrophe. Take away. So you don't say take away. Say take away. All right, the last one I could give you there is radiant. Radiant. Okay, so you don't say radiant. Okay, you have next one to be This is actually a diphthong sound and is usually at the middle of a word. So I'll give you examples like parent. Okay, so you see the A there is producing the sound of say parent, parent. All right, you have other words like Mary, Mary. So that is it for that particular sound. And then another sound the A letter is producing is a sound. This is actually a short vowel sound. Examples are words like any. Any of you can come. Any. You have many. And of course, I have another one to be et. This particular one has a different sound anyway. But one of the sounds is a sound, okay? So you have et. Another sound of the letter A is a sound, okay? A sound. Although some people pronounce this as E, but actually the best pronunciation for that sound is A, okay? Examples of words where the letter A is making this sound. Village, village. I am at the village at the moment. Okay, I have another one to be advantage, advantage. And then we have package, orange, orange. Okay, my darling, these are the few sounds I can give you for the letter A. Like I told you, there are lots of sounds for the letter A. Okay, imagine one letter producing about 8 sounds. Isn't that amazing? Okay, I hope that you have learned that today, that A is not just A. There are other sounds of the letter A. Okay, so from now on, I want you to practice and of course teach somebody that there are some other sounds of the letter A that people have really not been talking about so much, like the R sound. Okay, so that is it for today. I don't want to go further, so I won't bore you with lots and lots of sounds today. Just make sure that you have really learned something, okay? And don't forget to invite a friend to watch So that is it for today. Thank you very much for coming around. I really, really appreciate you coming here today. I promise that I will keep the ball rolling and, of course, give you more and more sounds and letters as time progresses. And don't forget to subscribe if you have really not subscribed yet. Okay, so thank you and God bless you. I am still your one and only Miss B. Don't forget to come back again. We have lots to talk about. I will miss you. Have a lovely day. Bye for now. Thanks for watching.